Hi, first graders. Mr. Christian back to do today's health activity. And in today's health activity, we're going to be talking about hand washing. We're going to be talking about why washing our hands is important to stay healthy, especially during the times that we are living right now. So, I hope you have a comfortable place to sit. You have both ears open, your eyes focused on the screen, and let's get started with today's health activity. So, let's look at this picture. I'll give you about 10 seconds to look at this picture and try to guess the things that you see. So these pictures show hands doing something, right? The hands that you see in this picture are all touching or handling something. You see a hand here touching a pet dog. You see a hand here touching a toy, hands here touching with another person, a doorknob, hands being used to stop a sneeze or a cough. You use your hands every day to do something, either when you're doing your classwork or homework, or even when you're playing. So your hands were made to help you hold things and do many other different things as well. Now, it's important to know that since we use our hands so much and we touch all these different things, that a lot of these places are going to have different germs, right? We're going to have different germs that maybe are not healthy for our bodies. So that's why we got to make sure that whenever we do stuff like this, like we sneeze into our hand, or we touch a pet, or we touch somebody else, or touch a doorknob, that we wash our hands. Now, you usually wash your hands at home or at school, or maybe when you go out to eat with someone. But there's different activities that you do every day that you have to remember, oh, I gotta wash my hands after I do this activity. So I'll give you some examples. So it's important to wash your hands after recess or playing outside. It's important to wash your hands also before you eat anything like breakfast or lunch or dinner. It's important also to wash your hands after using the bathroom. It's important to wash your hands if you sneezed or coughed into your hands, or if you put your fingers in your mouth. It's also important too that you wash your hands when someone around you or you yourself are sick, to make sure that you don't get sick or if you don't make other people sick. And any time too, when you see your hands dirty, it's also important to wash your hands. And remember, it's important that you do wash your hands consistently so you can make sure that you stay healthy. And even when your hands don't look dirty at all, they still have germs that you can't see, right? Germs can cause sickness that can be passed from person to person, or when you touch something and then you're sick and that's sick, and then another person touches that thing and they get sick because of the germs that you pass by, right? That's how sickness can spread, and that's how a lot of people are getting sick, especially right now. So, some examples of sicknesses that pass between germs are like having a cold or even the flu too. But washing your hands is one of the easiest ways and one of the most simple ways to make sure that you don't get sick and other people sick as well. So let's look at this picture. What do you see? Now in this picture, you see that this is the best way to wash your hands. And let's go over each step of how you can wash your hands the proper way and the best way you can. So, the first step is you're going to wet your hands. That is the first step that you do. You wet your hands. And the best water you can use is warm water. After you wet your hands, you grab your soap and you lather your hands. The word lather means you spread your soap all around your hands. You scrub each hand with each other. Make sure you go in between your fingers. You can also wash up all the way up to your wrists as well. Wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds to make sure that you get rid of away all that dirt or germs that you have. Usually people sing like happy birthday 2 times so they know how long they should be scrubbing their hands with soap. But another song that you could sing is actually the ABCs. You can actually say your ABCs and scrub your hands with soap so you know how long you have to scrub your hands so you remember. Once you're done scrubbing your hands with soap, turn on the water again and rinse your hands to remove all the soap that you have from your hands. Once all that soap is rinsed away, you get a towel, or you could get a clean paper towel too, to dry your hands. See, it says up here to 20 seconds. So right here, this is the most important step: is scrubbing your hands with soap to make sure that you get all that dirt and germs away. So let's watch a video together of a girl that's actually showing us how she washes her hands. So let's watch this video together, okay? And she's doing it outside, which is awesome too. So let's watch it together.
Hi, my name is Karen, and I'm going to teach you how to wash your hands to protect ourselves from coronavirus. First, start by wetting your hands. Then you put soap. Then you scrub in, out, in, out, in, apart, in, apart, in, across, in, across, and then you read. Then dry your hands with some tissue paper. Then throw it in the bin. And you're good to go. That's how you wash it.
Awesome. And it's important too. I like how she mentioned in the video that, especially right now with coronavirus, it's important that we wash our hands even more to make sure that we don't get sick or that other people get sick. All right, first grade. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short hand washing activity. Now we have a activity up for you to do on Seesaw. So please go onto Seesaw and do the activity that we have up there for you. And I hope you enjoy and have fun with the activity. Be creative, okay? Make sure that you read the instructions.